Wildcards, welcome back.
Yep.
Last y'all were doing some stuffs. You left Blackthorn Keep, headed back to Phandelver Inn, talked to a few people, went to Elwyn, talked to her about what you found out. She told you a few things. She really insisted that you return her book for whatever reason. Also finding out that Sildar is actually in town, and if you would like to talk to Daran Edermath, he has a little bit of information about the goings on, I guess, at Wave Echo Cave, where the Forge of Spells is located. Meanwhile, some of y'all went over to see Sister Gariel and gave her the Herb of Remembrance so she can begin concocting the elixir to utilize the full effects of the Herb of Remembrance for Sirius and herself to try to remember some lost things. And it was going to take 48 hours to actually brew this elixir, this potion. So Sirius decided to stick around and help her, because it seemed like her senses might not be fully there. So we wanted to keep an eye on her and make sure that she's following the recipe proper. The rest of y'all gathered up and are now on your way to Edermath Orchard, coming up to, let me move you over to the actual map here. Once I find it, it's always in a weird spot.
Bro, I get your pain, because when we did the maze, I had to go for like 5 different maps, be like, okay, which room are you in?
Let's see.
This is like the labyrinth from Labyrinth.
Oh my gosh.
There you are.
Dance, magic dance.
Bear with me. Oh, there it is. It's like right next to where you guys. It's right next to the map. I had set everything up so y'all can get where you need to go.
Where's my phone while it's in my hand?
Yep. All right, that actually works out because
My mom always says, if it were a snake, it would have bit you.
Yep.
Yeah.
This works out because Sirius is not there. Let me add Rimple back in so we can get his hit points up there.
I was like,
Weird.
I was just there. Yeah, for some reason the roll 20 hit point meter doesn't like me. For some stupid reason.
Jumping into the campaign. It should. Unless you didn't change your last name.
I didn't change anything. This is the first time I was in the campaign like 2 weeks.
Yeah, let me click on your... Muggin.
It should say 27. Okay, it does say 27. Just
yeah, it's just I had to refresh your character sheet, or I had to open it up for whatever reason. Yeah. All right. Let's get this. So y'all are outside Daran Edermath's place in Edermath Orchard.
Got it.
The day is getting on. It is up to you all what you decide to do.
So stick by everyone, wait for them to go in, so we can kind of go in together.
Yeah. It's gonna follow you guys.
I'll step in first.
Oh, what do you want?
Layer. Token layer. There we go. That's weird. As you guys begin to walk into this gentleman's home, he kind of stands up and walks toward you all, and he says, I'm sorry, this is a private residence. Can I help you? sitting there
I
with
apologize for the intrusion, but we heard from Elwyn that you've been watching the Spell of Forges and have noticed Shadowblade activity. We're looking to check into that.
And he says, that just grants you to walk into anybody's home that you wish.
I'll apologize. I do apologize, and I'll start to kind of like walk out.
He kind of looks at everyone else and he follows you.
Mm-hmm. How do I get rid of you? There you
are. Elf, right?
Yeah, he kind of looks like a, it looks like a, not a relatively old elf, but on in years. You can see scars across his face, and it looks kind of battle worn.
Oh, so like way up in, so he's like way up in the hundreds, huh?
Yep.
Got it. All right then.
Says, now, I'm Daran Edermath.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do for you all?
I'll reach out my hand to shake his and say, I am Biha, and I do apologize for the intrusion. My wits aren't quite about me right now.
And I am Scott. Just Scott. Only Scott.
All right. Scott, Viha, who are your friends there? And he points to Galen and Faye.
I'll like wave him in.
Hey.
It's like, come introduce yourselves.
And he says, all right, come on in. He walks back a little bit, invites you in.
Step back in.
Faye is going to try and be deceptive and pretend she is a very dumb creature. Can I do that?
He wouldn't really know who you are, so however you want to act around him, probably take it at face value. You at the table, I didn't catch your name.
Hey.
He may be muted.
And I'm Galen.
Okay, there we go.
Hello, Galen, and your friend over there, the interesting fox creature.
I'm Faye.
Right. Hello, so what can I do for you all then?
As I mentioned, Elwyn said you've been keeping an eye on the Spell of Forges, and we're here to inquire about the activity.
Elwyn sent you. And she trusts you. And he kind of steps back, he closes his eyes, and begins to mutter something. And you see him just sit there for a couple seconds. And then he opens his eyes and he steps back towards you all and he says, well, she does seem to trust you. Very well. And he gestures for you to shut the door.
All right.
Doesn't actually shut. And he once you close the door, he says, Wave Echo Cave has been around for quite some time. The Forge of Spells was an afterthought. The cave used to be a mining area where dwarves of old would search for rare ores and gems and whatnot until they happened across something that was very magical. So a forge was built. And from there, it kind of escalated where word got around of this forge that could craft magical items and imbue magic throughout whatever is placed inside it. It had to be protected. So those of the Phandelver's Pact joined in to protect it. Now, a few years back, now there was another adventuring party such as yourselves. They were known as the Veiny Dicks. There was a weird, closest thing I can think of is Underdark Dweller who wanted to gain influence over the Forge of Spells and Wave Echo Cave itself. I think they were called the Spider, the Black Spider, something like that. Anyway, this other adventuring group stopped this creature from gaining access. And they set to restart the Forge for good and open Wave Echo Cave. However, the Forge did not start, and the Veiny Dicks have since vanished. Either they just left on another adventure, I know how that is, or they got summoned somewhere else. But everyone kind of left Wave Echo Cave to its lonesome and kind of didn't really forget about it, but realized that it couldn't really be restarted for whatever reason. So it kind of just kind of went on the back burner for a while. Until recently, I've been noticing in the past few days, journeying around, finding different patches to plant my trees. There's some individuals that I haven't really seen before entering and exiting through the cave site. They kind of are similar. Everything started going on when these Shadow Blade people came. Everyone thought they would bring in commerce, but I never trusted them to begin with.
I'll like shrug and not shake my head. Like, I don't like them either.
Yeah, they're a bunch of idiots.
As
They're
I
stupid.
hear it, you all are
And they
part
smell.
of the Shadow Blades, are you not?
Yes and no. We're, let's say, double agents.
Shadowblade, dumb.
We're double crossers.
That's
We're
smart.
secret agents.
Infiltrators.
Can I roll perception?
Yeah, go ahead. What are you trying to perceive?
Looking at the window. Seeing if anybody's
Looking around.
uh, 15.
You do not perceive anyone outside the window or down the path.
I'll come back to the table and present our letter from Obi
Which one?
as kind of proof that the actual mission that we're on.
Which one are you handing him?
The original
The letter from
Oh,
Obi.
the letter from him,
Please
not the
get in
diary
touch with
page? Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
got it.
Seeing Galen pull out his letter, I'll pull mine out as well.
I see. I haven't seen Oburian in some time. If he has reached out to you and looking by the... No offense, but you all don't look related. So he probably had to reach pretty far to get a hold of you all. And it must have been important. It's none of my business why you're here. But there's been some activity.
Well,
Definitely
Obi's
sounds like this-
alive and well.
Yep.
Just a bit tied up with business right now.
Well, you see him, tell him to stop by. We haven't spoken in some time. And he always liked the pies my wife makes. And he chuckles.
Hearing that, I'll say, after we take care of business here, we do plan on going and getting him. Do you mind if I bring him a slice?
Well, sure. I think this one will do just fine. And he goes over to the windowsill next to the wood pile, and it looks to be like a full like pumpkin pie, and he carves into it and carves out a slice, and he puts it in a little
Tupperware.
yeah
Tupperware. Yeah.
like a little cloth, like a thick cheesecloth, kind of like wraps it up a little bit and hands it over to you.
I thank him and say he'll definitely enjoy this.
Yep.
He always has. What can I do
Yep.
for you? As he sees Faye walk up to him.
Where was he? Where was he? I want to have Faye do puppy dog eyes at him for a slice of pie.
Roll
Charisma check?
persuasion.
Okay. A 9.
And he reaches forward tentatively and kind of pets your head. Says, is your friend okay?
I think I might be hungry. I kind of pour everyone away from dinner and drinks.
I'm sorry?
I think he might be hungry. I kind of tore people away from dinner and drinks a moment ago to come here. I'd gladly pay for it.
Oh, no, that's all right. Why didn't you just ask? And he looks at Faye. And he walks over. And he cuts 4 slices of the apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
And brings them over and kind of places them on the table for y'all.
I'm gonna
I
take
thank
this
him
on
and
the
say
pie.
my favorite.
Oh, I love apple pie too. It's so warm and ooh, was this just out of the oven? It feels warm.
Indeed it was.
Nice.
As I take a bite, Viha's eyes just almost bulge out of his head. This is so good.
It's really good.
Those are fresh apples from my orchard. Can't get them anywhere else.
Oh, I understand completely.
Faye just takes the apple pie slice and shoves the whole thing off, taking 1 point of burn damage because Faye beats him right now.
Well then, nice crust. The crust is very flaky as well.
That's a secret family recipe. Always flaky.
So
I feel like that's a double joke.
we're gonna kill the Shadow Blades, right? As he just takes another, just interrupts the conversation about murder and just eats another piece of the pie.
Is that
Ripple
your
really knows how to set the
plan?
mood.
Yeah.
Is that your plan?
I mean, yeah,
That's
it's my plan. I
not
don't know about the rest of the party's plan.
not a terrible plan.
I feel the place would be better off without them.
It would be better off without them too. So we could kick control. I'm just kidding. No.
I agree.
How did you find yourself the watcher of the forge?
Oh, I just wander around. I used to be an adventurer myself. And when I settled here in Phandelver and began my building my orchard, or growing my orchard. The last group of adventurers kind of came to me with a request to kind of watch out for the town and Wave Echo Cave, and regardless of them,
What?
You were hitting someone, Faye?
So, joke with the Shadow Blade.
I'm sorry?
Grabbed an apple. It's just a little thematic thing. As a joke with the Shadow Blades, went over and grabbed an apple from that basket on the table, and wants to throw it at Rimple to see if he can cut it in half before it hits him.
Okay, Rimple, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I'll try. I'll try with my plus 12.
Yep.
Without
26.
even looking at it, just slice.
Yep. Rimple's in the midst of eating his pie, and out of nowhere, his hand reaches below, grabs a dagger, and just slices up at it. And the dagger kind of disappears, and he goes back to eating, and the apple gets split down the middle and continues on. One hits the side of the door, and the other kind of hits near the window. And Daran says, "Well, y'all seem pretty capable, but I would ask you don't do that with my apples, please, that are already picked and ready to be put in pies again." Now, where were we?
Is Rimple, us. Apple, Shadow Blades. We kill Shadow Blades.
Should your friend carry that blade on their hip?
I chuckle, say, they may not be the brightest, but when it comes to combat, they're more than capable and reliable.
Well, I've settled down with my wife here, and I'd prefer combat not come to my homestead. But
You have my word. But if you watch the forge, we'll take care of the Shadow Blades.
very well.
What do you know about the forge?
I'm sorry?
What do you know about the forge?
Just that its magical properties imbues items and auras, and I'm not super knowledgeable about the magic side of things, but it seems to be, it was pretty important when it was crafted, and ever since then, I haven't ventured inside the complex myself. I just keep my distance and see what I can see, I suppose.
ask him to show us where it is?
Yeah, sure. I'm surprised you haven't ventured that way yet. You've been in town for a little while. And he kind of... Let me move you over to the map.
In the map.
Surprise, it's in the manor.
I'm the
You guys
map,
walked
I'm
right
the
past
map,
it.
I'm the map.
Okay. So, y'all
What the?
are here in Phandelver. The cave system is around here. Y'all can see that ping?
Okay. Yeah.
I
It's
have
about-
to adjust the map.
Let me do this to make it easier. It's gonna be in, let's see, on the map token in red, freehand. So yeah, it's about there. Right here.
Hey, have you seen it yet? It's
a
in the
red
mountain
X.
range. It's in the mountain range to the right of Phandelver.
Okay. I was looking at the wrong mountain range.
Okay.
I do in fact see it.
All right. Good. And he kind of points it on a map. It says it's about a 15 or so mile trek. There's some paths leading that way, since it was an old mining area, and this was the closest settlement. A little bit away, but shouldn't take more than a day-ish or less if you're on horseback.
Oh, that sounds no problem.
Of course. How's the pie?
Oh, I finished it already. It was very good.
It's good.
Yeah, pats his stomach. Said, out of everything I've eaten so far, this is probably one of the best meals I've had in a while.
Always a pleasure to feed those who understand how things should really taste. And he kind of smiles. After years of adventuring and eating rations, I've gained the ability to know what I like and know what I don't like. And these apples are by far my favorite. And he kind of wanders over and starts readying the apples for another pie.
Mm-hmm.
Says, do you have any specific plans on dealing with Shadow Blades?
Through our infiltration, we managed to get a meeting with a higher up. We plan on seeing how things go from there. I don't want to be a pawn of theirs any longer, so I'm preparing for the worst.
Me too.
Oh, I see.
Faye doesn't say anything. She just appears to conjure a few magic swords out of her tail.
I'm sorry? You kind of broke up a little bit.
Faye doesn't say anything.
Okay.
She just appears to conjure a few magic swords out of her tail. This is one of her cantrip spells. Sword burst.
Okay.
She's not actually using it. She's just.
Oh, are you
make
casting the
sword.
cantrip?
No. As I want to just to have it be a thematic, like how some individuals can use their abilities and talents, like Rimple did, without needing to actually use them. Like he didn't actually need to cut the apple in half. It was just a thematic thing.
Okay. As Swordburst is swords begin to appear from your tail. Viha, you take a step backward, and stepping out of range of these swords that are coming out of Faye's tail. And
I'll hop back and say, whoa, little warning there, buddy.
Wait, why are you casting Sword Burst?
Tail isn't dangerous. Tail is cool.
I assume you all are very well trained in your abilities to take on who you're about to take on. But please, not in my home. I've retired and I try to maintain an atmosphere of peace and hunger.
I'll look over at Faye and like I'll shake my hound down in a downward motion. So let's calm down a little bit.
Faye is calm.
And I look at the party and
Faye is
say,
so-
anyway, we should probably be going and getting some preparations done for what's to come. I'll look at him and say, thank you for everything, especially the pie. And I'll pat my stomach again with a big smile.
You're welcome. Come back whenever you feel the need for discussions and more pie. I usually have some in excess. I do sell some, but these ones that I keep are the best. And my wife and I really just enjoy them alone, so it's nice to have company. But please, if you do deal with the Shadow Blades, make smart work of it. Phandelver's been through a lot, and I hate to see him go through any more heartache.
I'll kind of, as he says it, I'll put my hand on my sword and say, I'll protect it. I'll protect this place no matter what it costs.
Sounds like a true protector of Phandelver. Well, I'm workshopping that if you guys succeed.
I'll start to walk out and I'll thank him again.
You're very welcome. Be safe, be smart, and don't die. So you all, is there anything anyone else would like to do before they leave Daran's place?
Faye,
Faye, you wanted to say something?
I was just saying, Faye is safe. Faye not smart. Literally all I just said.
All right.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
try to buy like 10 or 20 apples?
Yeah, he's got a little apple sack on the floor near where he's at, and it's got about 10 apples or so. And he says, I usually don't sell these are the best of the bunch, but a few gold all to do it.
Okay. I'll offer 3 and see what he says about that.
He takes it and hands you the sack. If anyone asks, Those are the best apples in town. And they'll know.
I'll go ahead and pay another for the pie and for the trouble. I'm thinking first time.
Yeah. All right. As you all leave Edermath Orchard, the day is continuing on, venturing near midday, a little past. You'll have the run of Phandelver. What'd you all like to do?
Faye is going to practice use of her.
Well, first I think we should do the supplies.
I'll shake my head and be like, good idea.
Because we have no idea what we're about to get into. That's why I suggested that.
So should we stop by the smithy first and see if we can't arm up a little more? Stop by Barthen's.
Definitely get some potions
stuff.
of
Get some
potions of
potions.
healing. Yeah, definitely potions.
You think I could go to the smithy and practice use of Mage Hand, Mending, and Sword Burst there? Mostly Mage Hand Mending.
I would say going into his place of work and doing that, I think the best place to do it away from anyone, if you're going to practice, would probably be the town green. Let me point that out for you. The town green, a wide open area for, there's little, you can actually see like where they've been there for a while, little sparring dummies that are kind of falling apart. They're kind of old. They're probably months old. But there's about 3 there where you could probably practice. And there's some like broken pieces of wood nearby and rocks. Just a handful of things for you to practice your spells.
Faith, do you want to go shopping as a group and then take some time to do that?
Is failing to practice, and
I'm sorry?
He says be right back in text and muted, so.
Okay. The rest of you guys were heading where now?
I think
priority
Barthen's
we're going to pick up some potions.
So do you want to go to Barthen's first?
Yep, let's go there first.
Okay. You walk in, you see the familiar face behind the table. And he just kind of waves as he's kind of eating something, eating little bits of like cracker and stuff, and his mouth is kind of full, and he kind of gestures y'all to come in. And he kind of gestures like around the shop, like take a look around. Let me know if you need anything. He kind of gestures at you all.
He sells healing potions, right? Or is that somewhere else?
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm using the mobile browser, Roll20. Viewing stuff is a little difficult.
I believe Lenine would have healing potions. I'm not sure Barthen would.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Shit, we went to the wrong store.
Is there anything you want from Barthen's, though?
think Galen wanted to get stuff like traps and caltrops, I think.
I could definitely use some caltrops.
How much is a miner's pick?
Let me look.
I've got a shovel. I just need to finish the kit.
Uh, 2 gold.
And how much for 3 pitten?
3 of them. 1 silver.
Okay. Perfect. I'm good here.
Okay. And he's still kind of stuffing his face a little bit, and through a mouthful of cracker and stuff, he said, well, come back whenever you need anything else, adventurers. And he kind of waves you all goodbye. All right, where to?
Next to the potions.
Yeah, let's go get some
Then-
potions.
Lion's head?
Lion Shield Coster.
Yeah, that one.
All right. You see behind the counter, Lenine is...
I haven't. No, I haven't.
I'm sorry?
Oh no, someone came up to me and asked me a question. Sorry about that.
You see, as you walk in, you see Lenine kind of behind the counter writing down in some books. And says, hello there. You looking for anything specific?
So good day, Lenine. Looking for
Hello,
some
Lenine.
potions of healing.
Ah, I see. And she says, let me check my stock. And she kind of goes to the back a little bit.
I'm willing to throw in on this as well.
Oh yeah, do we get good berries from you?
You should each have 3 for the day. I'll have to
Oh,
renew
okay.
that, and I'll put the numbers in first thing next morning.
Oh, okay, just double checking. Because usually be like, okay, so y'all have like 2 good berries.
Yeah.
That's the Galen
But we
meme?
haven't slept, so it's 3 each
Yeah.
so far.
Oh, okay.
Galen's oops all good berries.
Yep. Oops, all good berries.
He comes back out with about 4 healing potions. And she says, these are my last 4 that I have in stock. Unfortunately, we're kind of running low on them for whatever reason. One.
How much for the
Oh,
lot?
I'll inquire about how
How
much.
much for all of them?
Yeah.
I'd say about 150 gold.
Oh!
These really don't come cheap.
I can throw 50.
I can throw 20.
I have. Yeah, so yeah, I have 28 gold, so I can do 25.
Rimple, how much did you say?
I'll pitch in 30.
25, 30, and 50.
So 105.
Okay, are you giving money to these potions or no?
You're also using party fund, right, Galen?
No, not yet. I was about to. Let's hear what Faye says first.
He's not there, remember?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Just three.
I tried asking if you wanted to come shopping as a group and then go do that training. Just so that you weren't off alone, so we could get. Anyway, okay, yeah, I've got. Okay, yeah, I'll do the rest.
Okay.
Right. So 150 gold, no haggling, no nothing. Got it.
Well, I was getting ready to try.
Beats
Okay.
for the punch veto.
I was wondering if she had a sickle, any cow traps or hunting traps.
Or something what?
A sickle, caltrops, or a hunting trap?
Sickle, she says she has for 1 gold. Caltrops, 2 silver. And a hunting trap. Barthen would probably have that.
Rimple, did you want to buy any of the caltrops?
Yeah, but I want to focus on the potions first before we start buying the equipment.
Well, I was hoping to get everything on the counter and then barter.
Okay. I won't deal with the traps, but I'll deal with the caltrops.
2 sets of caltrops.
Yep.
Okay. And she says, let's see, the potions, the caltrops, the sickle, 151 gold and 2 silver. So that's what she says it is. Anything that y'all want to counter that?
I'm checking my persuasion real quick.
Let's see. I oof.
Yeah, nothing.
I have a +1 persuasion.
I have +2. If Galen doesn't have an offer, I'll try and barter a little bit.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Dude. Hang on. I might have something that could help us. I'm going to walk away about 60 feet away, saying that, you know what, guys, this is too pricey. Then I'm just going to wait by the door, and one of you can make the persuasion roll.
Seeing that, I'll kind of look at Rimple, I'll look at her as like, we really need them. Money is a little tight. Could we possibly get a little bit of discount and pay you back the rest later?
How much would you?
What do you think, guys? How much of a discount should I ask for? Wait. Trying to do math here. So 4 potions at $150. That or 150 gold is. I'm trying to think how much per potion that is.
Does anyone have 3 more gold?
I think I do. Let me check. I do. I have 3 gold left.
Okay, that's all we're short on. So
yeah, I'll put
anything
that
you
in.
negotiate beyond that is fine. But if it fails, we need to have that 3. Okay.
Yeah. I'll ask if maybe a 20 gold, and we'll pay it back.
You wish to only pay 20 gold?
No, I want to pay all but 20 gold, and then come back and pay the rest.
So 131 gold and 2 silver? Or 4 silver?
Yeah.
And you'll come back and pay the rest?
Yeah.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Fail. Fail.
Nope.
Fail.
Yeah, fail.
Did
It's
you
a
fail?
6.
Silvery
failed.
barbs! So I got a cough. You fail, and I give the advantage to Galen. Now Galen can roll persuasion with advantage.
No, don't back out of the character.
Knowing that I'm doing it, I'm going to try guidance as well.
You get advantage because I wanted one of you to fail so I can cast silvery barbs. Hence why I'm at the door with my back turned to you guys.
Well, there are small miracles. Let me re-roll. I got...
Did you roll with advantage?
Yes, it did. So that was 1 roll for a 14, and then I also rolled another 14 as well.
Ah, what a waste of a silvery barbs.
She kind of thinks for a second, and she says, if you pay 140,
Oh, I'm at the door. What am I doing here?
I won't. You don't have to come back and pay anything. Just make sure when you want something from my shop, you do come back, please. We'll do the whole lot for
I'll look at the
140.
party, I'll look at the party and kind of wait for a nod of approval. But I'm pretty sure we're going to take it.
I mean, yeah.
If the Galen's worth the money.
Okay, so that's all of our party funds wiped.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I gave up. I had to take away my 30 gold because I donated to you guys.
Yeah. For the wagon fund.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All of that's gone.
Well.
But the wagon fund was...
You know what? In the long run, we're probably gonna need the potions of healing because we have no idea what we're facing.
If things go the way I'm hoping they go, there will be plenty of looting to be done.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we divvy up the potions?
I
I'll take
100%
one.
need one.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can hold on to mine because I do have the second wind, and I can pump my AC up to 19.
Do we want
But
to
I mean,
give one?
having one on hand would not be harmful.
Do we want to give one to Sirius?
What's our current count each on our inventory sheet?
I have 0 for potions of healing. That's why I said
Yeah,
I need one.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I have one either.
That tree god really fucked us over.
Okay. So you're each taking one?
Yeah.
Right, I hear Vito laugh. It reminds me of the Joker meme. We almost TPK'd, and you think it's funny? We almost TPK'd,
Yup.
and we almost TPK'd, and you're laughing. Yep.
I've still got one, so I'll forego one of these from the box, and we'll give one to Faye and one to Sirius.
Serious, yeah. So I was thinking
All
one
right.
of
Nice.
each.
Yeah, so we all have one on us.
We
Is
all
there
have
anything
one
else
on
I
us.
can do for you, gentlemen?
We think you've been a great help, but I can't think of anything else we need right now.
Yeah, me neither.
All right.
Do you have any magic items, or do you ever get any magic items?
Not normally. This is
Okay.
more mundane. The closest to magic that we have are these, well, that we had were those healing potions.
Oh wow.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yep.
We hope to be back.
Hopefully with more gold.
That's always kind of, well, or that's
I look,
very
as Galen
kind.
says, we hope to be back. As Galen says, I hope to be back. I look at him. I look at her. It's like, we will be back. And I'll give like kind of like the cocky thumbs up.
Yes, with more gold. And she kind of chuckles.
Yep.
I nod and say definitely.
All right.
Okay, and then did you
And then I
guys
walk out.
deduct the 25 and 30?
Yeah, I already
Yeah.
did. I also had the potion.
And Rimple, did you add the caltrops to your inventory?
Yes, I did. Yes, I really do.
And then DM,
Yes.
all we asked about were the caltrops, right? She didn't have hunting traps because those are at Barthen's.
Right. She said
Well-
Barthens would have them.
How you spell cup? Okay, there it is. I forget. It's TRO, not TRA. I always forget how to spell it.
Calthrops.
Caltrops, they're like the those like those
I know
little
what
road spikes,
I know
right?
what caltrops are. I just don't know how to spell it.
Yep. All right. So, y'all leave the Line Shield Coster, heading where?
Yep.
And good old friendly Phandelver. Well, semi-friendly.
Family.
Galen wants to get
friendly.
the hunting traps so we can go there. I know we need to gather Faye.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta do a bunch of stuff. This is just the this is the prep.
Another shopping episode, guys.
We're on this side of town. Can we swing past Tracy's?
Yeah, what's Tracy up to, man? I want to see him. It's been a while. He has so many stories.
Tracy's house is down here.
Viha, we're
far
seeing
end of the
Tracy.
road.
Also, I've been keeping my eyes open for
No,
Sildar.
down here.
I forgot about Sildar.
You do
Oh.
not see Sildar.
You can use your animal messenger though, right? Like we know he's here in Phandelver, so you can send a message and the message will reach him, and you can kind of say, "Hey," kind of maybe give a brief explanation, a very vague explanation of what's going on. Say, meet us so we can talk.
Yeah, but I'd like to do that stationary. That way,
Okay.
if the message gets
Got it,
delivered
got
or
it.
it fails, the bird still comes back to us wherever we are stationary. And I'll know that
Okay,
it
yeah, that
either
makes
got
sense.
delivered or didn't.
Gotcha.
V, want to go see Tracy? It's been a while.
I chuckle and I was like, I bet he'll be happy.
I mean, we have no tiefling anymore, so what's he have to be worried about?
If
true.
I come around this way, where would I see Fate still training, and like what would I see?
Heading over that way, you see the like some test dummies that seem to be slightly sliced up more than you had seen before. Looks like things have been moved around to spar a little bit and shifted. But you don't see Faye there doing their practice anymore. You've been you've been shopping for about a half an hour or so and coming back out, and you don't see Bay training currently.
Oh boy.
So to Tracy's?
You going to Tracy's?
Yeah, let's go see
Yep.
Tracy. Let's go see the T-Man.
Mr. T.
All right. So heading down to Tracy's house. He's down
Tracy.
at the
Tracy.
bottom of the map. Y'all can definitely move your tokens if you would like.
Yep, I'll do that right now.
So arriving at Tracy's abode, you see his wife sitting out on the porch on a little swing, kind of doing some knitting. You hear laughter from inside as Tracy's kid kind of just plays a little bit. And she kind of looks up and she gives you all a smile and just continues her needlepoint and says, hello.
Hello again. You know what? We were in town and we're just thinking to ourselves, man, what has Tracy been up to? And we were wondering if we can just, like, you know, shoot the shit and talk like old times.
And you see on her face, her face becomes kind of a little bit of sadness, a little bit of stoicism on it, and she says, I'm afraid Tracy has been called away to do some work.
Insight check.
Okay, yeah, roll insight.
17.
You gather that she's not being completely truthful.
Tracy! We know you're in there! Come on! Let's have a beer! Your wife's not really good at lying!
He is not here. She continues,
Hearing
and she was being
Her
truthful
say
about
that he's been
part.
called on a job, I'll kind of put my head down and just think to myself, oh no.
No, she's lying. She's lying. He's probably in the house. She's probably just covering for him.
And she once again says, he is not here. I can pass a message if you would like.
He's served us well. Any more detail about his current whereabouts or business might serve us to help.
She kind of
Anything that you might know.
looks at you all, and she says, look, my husband may be working on occasion for you, but we really don't want anything to do with your organization. You have already called him away. If you would leave me and my child in peace.
Hearing that, I'll look at him and say, we need to go in like a very concerned manner, and I'll start to walk out.
Fine. Whatever.
So y'all do anything else?
You guys can stay, but I'm walking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, Avito AFK.
Okay. All right, so the three of you, no more conversing or anything with Tracy's wife. Head back to the main portion of Phandelver. Is there?
Yeah, I want to keep my eye out for Faye.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
14.
You don't catch any glimpses of Fae out and about at the minute.
All right, so now we're at you guys.
Where to? You don't
Also
see
be-
Sildar out and about either.
Okay. Okay. Sister Garel's, and then the general store, and then I think we need to settle down in the inn and hopefully
Wait
Faye.
it out.
Hopefully Faye went there to get food or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can ask about Sildar from Toblin, and then I can send out
My buddy
a messenger
Toblin.
from there.
Okay. Add Rimple and Viha into this map as well. Okay. You go to the Shrine of Luck, and you see Sister Gariel's home. From above the chimney, there's smoke coming out, and it keeps changing between like a greenish smoke and a black and some blue and some gray smoke. As you can assume that Sirius and Gariel are inside trying to cook this thing up.
I'll look over my shoulder at the two and be like, well, that's not very stealthy at all.
Hello? What'd I miss?
Oh, we're approaching Sister Garel's
Okay.
to deliver the extra potion and the scythe
Got
to
it.
Sirius as well to check in. And as we approached, there was the chimney has different colored smoke, like an everlasting gobstopper popping out of it.
Yeah.
So
Nice analogy.
there's that.
Yep.
I'll go knock on the door.
And you hear Sirius kind of walk up. You hear like footsteps coming to the door, and it cracks open, and there's Sirius, and he beckons you all inside. And as you guys enter in, you see Sister Gariel over in the corner kind of messing with the herb and a bunch of other little ingredients and vials and those like an alchemist setup with burners and Bunsen burners and whatnot. And she keeps dashing over to a like a cauldron, like a little pot over the fireplace, and keeps putting things in, taking a little bit out, and keeps rushing backward and forward.
Mm-hmm. See, you've been busy.
Sirius says, yes, we've been trying to create this herb of remembrance. It's been a chore keeping. Nope, not that bit. And he goes and he takes a little bit of something out and like tosses it off to the side in a little pot that's off to the side. He tosses it in there. Nope. And he stands on her. He says, yeah, trying to keep her in line with this. And he looks at the book. He's just kind of holding it, and he's going over and checking over, and he kind of pauses his speech with you guys. And then he goes, we're doing okay. It's just going to be tough for the next 43 hours. And he kind of sighs a little bit.
I'll go and say, not like you're keeping count or anything.
Did you talk to that Edermath guy? No, Sister Gariel, not that. That goes over here. And he puts it on, like he uses like a pipette to pick out what she just put in there. And she's like humming a weird tune in like a sing-songy hum as she's still going about doing things. Edermath, yeah, right. Edermath, did you talk to him?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
didn't
we did.
have too much information other than the location.
Well, that's good. At least we know where this place is. Did you say anything about what's been going in and out?
Just that the traffic has picked up a little bit, and he's noticed an increase in shadow blades.
Our meeting with the Shadowblade guy might kind of put a damper on what they're doing and what we're trying to do. No, sister, come on now. That I told you before. That one stays in the back, and he rushes back, puts something away, and comes back out and says, "Right here." And he points to like the book again. And says, "This is what it needs. That much, not that much." And she just keeps humming.
She's really off her fucking rocker. How do you know that culture's not gonna explode the way she's putting random shit in there?
I am here. And he kind of like stands up and he says, "I kind of know a little bit about this stuff. So I'm pretty sure I could help her get it going."
How will be like, you'll kind of suddenly jolt up like, "Oh, I forgot. We have a little present for you." And I walk over to the table and I set down the potion of healing. Set down one of them.
He goes, and Sister Guriel picks it up and starts to rush over to pour it in. And he goes, nope, not that. That's not, nope. That's for me. That's not for the potion. And he takes it out of her hand and puts it in his pack.
I kind of shake my head. I say, yeah. I shake my head. Say, yeah, that probably wasn't the best idea.
It's tough, but we'll
the Dragonborn Barbarian is also an alchemist.
No, I meant just putting the potion on the table for her to see or even reach wasn't a good idea.
Right.
I'll put the sickle on the table too, so he doesn't have to like get distracted from what he's doing.
I appreciate
we're working on trying to.
Hopefully, I give you enough money for it.
We're working on trying to find you. Yeah, it was plenty. We're working on trying to find somebody to relieve you for a couple hours.
That would be nice. Nope, sister. This, and he like picks up a little dash of like other herbs and shows her. It says like this, and he puts it in and he like sprinkles it around in a circle, and then the color of the potion kind of changes slightly, a little bit of darker tone of blue, like that. I appreciate it very much. If you can get anyone to relieve me, that would be wonderful.
Don't look at me. I know nothing about being an alchemist.
It's fine. I could probably handle another 24 hours or so. She's got to sleep sometime, so I can just watch it myself, and then have it set up and away from her, so I can take a nap, or someone else can just watch it.
What is his race again?
Shadowkai.
Yep.
Shadow Elf.
4-hour trance?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. If nothing else, we'll try to come early tomorrow. But I have to make sure that your relief is skilled enough to actually be worth their salt.
Oh, hopefully we can get everything done. For the most part, it's got to stew for a while, with only minimal amount of tending during the last handful of hours. So if I can work through most of the ingredient, for lack of better words, mashing, then I think we should be okay.
Just so you know, as we approached, the chimney is kind of drawing some attention, so be wary that somebody might come knocking. If that does happen, send your raven out a window to come find us. That way we know that you need help.
I appreciate that very well. I'll always keep the door locked, and I'll send my raven out to find you if I need any help.
You guys got anything else?
Nope.
No. I'm pretty
Can
sure.
I cast Calm Emotions on Sirius?
Yeah, sure.
It's a level 2 spell. If he's gonna fight it, it's Charisma 14.
No, he won't fight it. He kind of calms a little bit. And his patience gets renewed slightly with Gariel, and you see her go over and drop something in, and he says, "Very well done, sister. That was the perfect amount. Good job." And she hums a little bit louder.
How long does calm emotions last, Galen?
Concentration for a minute. It's not great, but it at least gives him a peace of mind for a little bit.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Okay. Well, best of luck.
Yep.
All right. And he kind of waves a little bit.
Also, you might want to lock the bedroom door. We're going to shore up that side of the house, I think.
Do what now?
I'll look over at Rimple, and I'm going to ask Rimple to put caltraps somewhere in the room to make sure that nobody comes in that window.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, serious. I just make sure the crazy lady doesn't go over while she's running around, because that's not going to be ending well for her.
Oh no, you're right. Maybe we shouldn't.
She's gonna want to sleep eventually.
Yeah, fair enough.
What a quick question, Miss Witch Cauldron. What's her race again, Vito?
She's an elf.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna sleep eventually.
They've both got 4 hours. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh God. It's like he's babysitting her, but who's babysitting him?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, well, we've got 2 more stops to make before we decide what we're doing, whether we're gonna go knock on a door.
Okay.
Or
My
kick it in.
internet cut out there for a bit.
What's that?
I cut out there for a bit.
You didn't miss much.
So where to?
I think
You
I'm
also
gonna
wanted
stop.
to get the traps.
I think I'm gonna stop at the shrine.
At where?
The shrine just outside.
Okay.
I'll take out a candle and some holy water. Light the candle and just make a quick prayer for luck to be on our side.
Roll me a D100.
It's rolling. Looks like 14.
14. As you light this candle, you make a little prayer. You feel this warmth come over you. And you feel like anything could happen. The day is a new day. Everything's looking up. And you feel very optimistic. So, for the next 24 hours, one time, you may choose to re-roll an ability check or a saving throw.
Okay. Cool.
Yes. We'll say it stops at sundown tomorrow. And you gain a little bit of a pep in your step. Essentially, kind of like Harry Potter did when he thought he drank the potion. Or when he was given it or whatever.
Oh, Felix, or something like that.
Felicis, yeah. Yep.
Is there anything you two want to do?
I just say prepare as much as possible. We need to go see if we can't find Faye.
Yeah, that is true too.
Other than that, I can't think of anything. We got some healing potions. You wanted to get your traps. You can do that.
Yeah. Seeing how we're already here near the town green, can we actually go to the town green and kind of inspect to see if there was a scuffle or if it's just Faye?
Yeah, sure. Roll investigation. If you would like, anyone who's looking. Or survival.
As well. Nope.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hang on, my cat's getting to stuff. Be right back.
All right.
I literally got for the couch and he ran. It's like, you know better.
Galen, you're the only one looking?
No, I'm looking too. I rolled an 11.
I'm gonna look too.
I'm looking too. I rolled 11.
I'm just gonna quickly do a once over.
All right, either investigation or survival.
Oh, investigation or survival. Oh, then I'll
Yep.
do survival. Sorry, ignore that perception roll. No.
Jesus
I think
Christ.
I'll keep it.
Plus, a +2. God damn it.
Ignore that perception roll. Wait, can I have that
Ignore-
perception roll?
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Yep. All right, so as you guys are kind of looking around, like I said before, you do kind of notice that there's a handful of things that have been hit or placed or, battled with, sparred against. Certain things have kind of been thrown. Some of the stones are misplaced. You think maybe like mage hand or something like that. You do see like matted down grass in spots where Faye could have been, jumping around, sliding around, doing little like maneuvers and whatnot and stuff like that. But you really don't see much else. Seems like
Okay.
Faye just might have. You kind of glean that Faye might have just wandered off.
Cool.
Where to?
Probably find Faye.
The inn's right here, but we could also go to Barthen's for rope and one hunter's trap.
Yeah. I'll accompany you to Barthen's.
All right,
Rempel,
got it.
do you want to
Yeah.
go to the inn or do you want to go to Barthen's first?
I'll go to the end. We'll do a circle. Oh, I say we just do Barfin's last.
Yeah, let's poke in the inn then. So I don't want to split the party any more than it already has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Sirius babysitting some weird forgetful witch and Faye somewhere.
Okay, so let me get you all
They went to thither.
out here.
Or thither.
Give me one
They went
second.
freaking somewhere.
Da, 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 da.
Is Aster still here?
Aster is not. Is Aster? Oh yeah.
Oh, Aster.
Damn it.
You,
Damn
you
it, we
walk
could have
into
the
your-
tiefling
your
more
room
up.
You walk into your room as normal, but find the corpse of a tiefling just laying there.
I was gonna say I can fucking send Aster to help.
Master is not a thing anymore.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
People are popping into existence.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're not there until you guys enter. When you guys enter, everybody pops into existence. That's kind of how it
Oh
goes.
yeah, there's a bit of a lag as we step over the door frame.
Yep.
It's like if we're. It's like my Friday game if fucking Johnny's rogue just appeared out of nowhere and be like, we haven't seen you since the library. Oh.
1 second here.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's Sildar still.
Yeah.
nope. Nope.
Yes.
Yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
Okay, I guess that's fine. Shoot. Okay. As you all... That's loud. Alright, as you all enter inside Stonehill Inn, you can place yourselves wherever you would like. You see...
Behind the bar. I'm just kidding.
Actually, speaking of behind the bar, Toblin's kind of behind the bar now. You see...
Toblin knows the wall.
finally see Sildar. He's kind of sitting at a table. I really can't place him in a chair, so he's just there. And adjacent to him, he's kind of sitting there eating a little bit and drinking some ale. Near him is Trelana, Toblin's wife, just kind of serving him, and then she sees you all, gives you a little short wave, and then goes back into the kitchen. And Sildar doesn't see you all come in. He's just kind of, I don't want to say prison eating, but he's kind of focused on like his food at the minute.
Oh, so the way I eat.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Dab a motherfucker with a fork and he thinks he's taking my wing.
Yep. And you see in the far corner, Hip and Carp just kind of playing around, tossing a bouncy ball that they found underneath a table that had been long gone for a little while. They finally found it.
Yeah.
And they're bouncing it back and forth, just like legs splayed out about 5 or 10 feet away from each other, just kind of bouncing it off the ground into each other's hands, giggling and laughing.
Can I walk past the table like this and kind of knock on the table to get his attention?
Yeah. Oh no. I don't know. Did y'all hear something in my background?
Uh-huh.
What happened?
It was thunder.
Oh
rolling.
no, I was gonna
Okay.
get drenched again.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I'm looking up. It's looking really overcast here too.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
hopefully it doesn't
mine
take
is
anything out. As you knock on the table, he kind of like looks up and sees you. His eyes kind of go a little wide, and he kind of smiles, and like he's about to speak, and sees you kind of walk up the stairs. He stops and kind of watches you go up the stairs, and he turns around, looks towards the door, notices Rimple, and then turns a little more and notices Viha, and gives you all a nod. And he starts shoveling his food back down, stands up, picks up the mug of ale, and is like slurping it and trying to gulp it down as he begins to walk up the stairs.
All right.
Before
let's
that,
go.
I go up to Toblin. I give Toblin the normal greeting. Happy to see him. Order my 2 mugs of ale.
Yeah. Don't worry, Tollblood. Me and Viha are working on new music. Don't you worry.
You'd be very welcome.
Jesus, that was
We're
a
gonna
fucking
mute-
maze.
Oh, to
I
get
know,
there,
right?
yeah. All right, let me just grab you guys. Oh, grab 2 of you anyway. There you
I
go.
did get through.
I'm stuck in the wall. There we go.
Damn, no clipping.
Listen, we all don't have tree stride veto.
All right. So he follows you guys. Oh, this one song keeps playing over and over again in these playlists, and I don't like it. It's a very. So is that song? Oh my gosh! Hang on. I'm changing. All right, hold on. Slash playlist.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
Be like, pull a Fonzie, just like kind of hit the jukebox to get the song you want.
Okay, I got it. All right. He follows you in, kind of gulping down his ale. He's kind of still chewing on some meat and potatoes and stuff. And he sets the ale down. He walks by you all, sets the ale down after he's just drained it, takes a big gulp, and says, "Ah, my friends, I have finally made it to Phandelver Inn. Now tell me, what have you learned? Have you found Oburian? I haven't seen him. I was hoping he was with you."
Can I roll insight?
On what part?
On just his general nature. Like,
Okay. Yeah. Roll me an insight.
24.
He's
Check
genuinely
your
asking you
bullshitometer.
these questions.
Thanks, Vito.
Yes, you're very welcome.
I'll first say it's good to see you again, Sildar.
You as well. It seems you're missing a friend. If you've lost them, I'm sorry to hear about that. That dragon fella. Or not the dragon fella, the demon-y looking fella.
I'll just like kind of shrug. Yeah, we don't know where he went. He just kind of up and left.
Well, this life is not for everyone. So, and he kind of rubs his hands together. Tell me, where is Oburian and what have you learned?
I'm going to close the window. Prestidigitation.
Forcefully? Or just like...
Like, not forcibly?
Okay.
Just like as you normally would.
They are now all closed. Oh, no, they're open. Just kidding. Now they're closed.
There we go.
Door's locked.
Well, I wouldn't have locked the door. I'm just standing here. I'm not trying to draw attention to the fact that we're pinning him in.
Okay. It's closed. But not locked.
Okay.
They'll go ahead and sit on this bed here.
Okay. Here you go, just
Yeah,
staring
we
each other
found
down.
Obi. No, yeah, we found Obi. He's being held captive somewhere. We plan on going and getting him as soon as possible.
Where is he being held and who is holding him?
I'll like kind of shift my gaze to the party and use my psionic mind. Like, should we give any more information to him?
With the 24, do I need to re-roll to see how he reacted to that kind of news?
I mean, you incited his first statement, and I will say that insight only works for that first statement. If you would like to incite something else, you can definitely roll.
Okay, not a problem. 16 currently.
On him, what? On what? What are you inciting?
I'm trying to get a read of reaction about, yes, we've seen Obi.
His response to that was, where and by who, and it seems like you get concern from his voice and mannerisms. A want to know.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks,
So,
Vito.
yeah, if Galen gives a
You're welcome.
nod, then I'll be like, he's held at Blackthorn Keep by the Shadow Blades.
Shadow Blades. What is that? Who is that? What?
Viha? I mean, Vito? I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hang on.
Does anyone else hear me?
Can't hear him?
I hear
Yeah,
you.
I
can
hear.
you.
Okay, now I can hear you. My stupid fucking wheel went down by accident. Anyway,
I
continue.
gotcha. He said basically he's like, Shadow Blades, what's that? Who's that? What's going on here? And he says,
In
I
response,
only just came to town.
apparently what we thought to be a low gang ragtag group of bandits, apparently they've been looking into these relics that we're as well searching for. They apparently know more about the Phandelver's Pact than we initially thought.
Huh. What have you gleaned about the Pact so far?
I'll look over to the party and I'll like kind of let him, as in like, I'll let you take it from here.
I'll look at Remple.
Well, come on now, out with it.
We believe that that one of their heads are coming to Phandalin soon. Like one of the top men.
See. Is that all you've learned about the Pact? That's not quite about the Pact. That's more about the Shadow
Oh,
Blades.
sorry, I got my notes mixed up. Not that. Oh, we believe that these are ancient relics. There's 4 of them. It was made by elves, dwarfs, and humans, I believe. Galen, you're also helping with this?
So it wasn't just an agreement. It's kind of
No.
what Oburian was. He was right. That smart son of a bitch.
Okay, quick question, DM.
Yeah.
On the diary, on the diary entry that we found in the manor, does it say 3 or does it say 4 relics?
You can pull it up. It is in the handouts section of your.
If I remember, the note suggested at 3, but then we learned of a 4th one from Archibald. That's how I remember it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll pull the diary entry out that just says 3, and walk it over.
So
Hello? There we go.
each of the participating races gave 1 relic, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing some work. Proud of him. Is there anything else that you've gleaned? He says that he's not sure what this. Let's see. No, he did say 4. Obi mentioned 4.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Okay.
These other 2 relics. Are you
He
able
doesn't
to
know.
glean what they are? Have you all learned and looked into it? There's this crystal shard. He's looking at the paper, and he says,
Hearing Crystal Shard, I'll look over at Galen and
Yes.
use my Sonic Mind again and say, do you want to show him?
this silver pendant.
Mm-hmm.
Have you learned what the other 2 items are?
We have reason to believe that one of them is a scepter.
Oh.
Which may be kept where Oburian is being protected.
Oh, so that would be 3. What about a 4th?
Unfortunately, we don't know anything about the fort.
What, like a scepter, like any kind of gestures, like he puts his hand like maybe like a few feet apart and like closes his hand around something invisible and like holds it up kind of like you would like with a staff or something like that. Like like this kind of thing. Oh. Huh. Oh, it seems, well, some of these seem pretty mundane, can be hidden in plain sight. That's pretty smart by those who created this.
Very smart.
Now, you mentioned Blackthorn Keep. I'm not super familiar with that name.
Can I mention Archie? Because Archie claimed to be working for Sildar's Guild.
Okay, so how are you saying this?
Seeing how we've already said we were there, I'll go ahead and say that one of Obi's captors, somebody doing lead research using some of the documentation and books that were here in town, Archibald Hastings claimed. No, I'll mention him. I won't say anything about claimed to be a part of the guild yet. Yeah, is doing some research into this himself for the Shadowblades.
Well, see something. Professor Archibald Hastings.
Yep.
I've heard of him. He's a professor in Neverwinter at not a very scholarly academy, but it is an academy nonetheless. Wonder why they needed him. Maybe
I chuckle and
he's good at finding things.
jokingly said they're bandits. Chuckle jokingly said they're bandits. Probably not the smartest lot.
I'll look at Rimple and Vihan and say, well, they'll let anyone in.
All right.
I'll bar
myself against. I'll bar the door with my body. Like I'll kind of press it up against the door.
So what else have you learned?
And Rimple is gonna be like, I had a vision.
A vision? Are you a seer?
No, but it's a vision that could happen, and it affects not only the Sword Coast, but all of Alterel.
And what was your vision?
The world sundering. Everything being on fire. Not just the Sword Coast itself. Icewind Dale, Chult, the whole shebang.
Well, that's worrisome. I'm glad that I've traveled to Waterdeep to let the High Council know of what I knew initially. There, you have gleaned a lot more than what I was aware and what I was able to relay to them. So I very much thank you for the information. I need to report this information to the council in Waterdeep. However, I would say that I would be remiss if I didn't make sure Oburian was safe before I left again.
Can I wild shape into a rat?
Sure.
Can I go out into the hallway?
Sure.
No, I can't. Yes, I can.
If you open the door.
Do I see anybody out here?
Nope.
Okay.
Not as a rat.
Post up next to this bookcase.
So you mentioned this Blackthorn keep. Like I said, I'm not quite familiar with the name.
I am. They are a noble family that I heard someone. Basically, they're upper crust family.
Wait. Not the... Oh, for the love of Tyr. The Blackthorns.
Yes.
I should have known.
I heard rumors that they're really rich.
Lord Blackthorn is a higher... I don't know if he's a higher ranking member of in nobility in Neverwinter, but I couldn't put two and two together when you said that. He kind of... Yeah, he goes about his business. As far as I know, he's on the up and up. I don't... Why would they use his place?
Well, it was decrepit, so...
Oh, so it might not even have
It looked abandoned, and we found a bunch of goblins, so if you want to put two and two together...
Oh. Last I heard, he was in Neverwinter, but he could have left, or he might not even know anything about the keep, or I don't know.
He's rich. He's rich. He could be anywhere.
That is true. That's curious. Either it just so happened to be an abandoned place that people took over, or he has something to do with it, or...
No. He wasn't there. His minions were there.
His minions?
Yes.
Other Blackthorns?
No. Basically, hired guns for the Blackthorns. We just found the crest on the door.
Well, what leads you to believe that they're his? If the crest on the door is of his abandoned home, and he was nowhere around.
I've stole from many royal nobles and families. So sometimes I'll just pick up like a napkin and we have like the emblem on it.
Right. But if this location was his and it became abandoned and he left.
What up, Tony?
Maybe he forgot about it. Rich people have like 10 houses. It's like, I want 2 in Afkatla, I want 3 in Waterdeep,
Right.
I want 1 in Baldur's Gate.
If he forgot about it, what makes
He's playing Monopoly.
What made you surmise that he has any part in what's going on?
Rich people are crazy?
That's... He kind of laughs a little bit and he says, "You're not wrong."
I've heard rumors that the Open Lord of Waterdeep knows like 8th level spells. I don't know if that's true. Do you know that's true? I don't know if that's true.
Well, currently that's not my concern. But
Listen, he's rich. He probably bought like a whole bunch of property, totally forgot about it, and then it's left abandoned.
yes, I could not agree more. But my question is, you tied him specifically to his hired guns and thugs that are there. What would make you suggest that specifically? That he has anything to do with it?
I have no idea.
Learned
I just
anything,
found this
or
crap.
Just a hunch.
No, just a hunch.
Oh, okay.
It's a hunch. I've stolen from many rich families. No, but that's what happens when you're a street urchin.
Well, I could probably bring his name up.
Can I check in on some of our neighboring rooms?
They are all locked.
as a rat, can I scoot under the doors?
Let me see if there's enough space. Sure. A second. The rooms you see are what you see on the map. You don't see anybody in them. Is there anything specifically you're looking for?
No, I was just curious. There's
No.
nobody up here, though, in any of the rooms?
There does not seem to be.
Okay. Do any of them look like used, or are they all ready for people?
This one here with the red bed looks a little used, and there is like a knapsack, little backpack on the counter. But that's about it.
Okay. Okay. I'll take up my position in the hallway again.
Sildar turns and says to you guys, you mentioned infiltration?
Yes, we want to take down these stupid shadow blades.
And you're meeting with the higher management, I'm assuming, to see if you're worthy for increased responsibility within the faction?
Yes, we've been working as double agents.
That could be rather dangerous.
I mean,
Do you have any idea who this upper management individual is?
I'll shrug and say I can't say that I do.
no, he's referred to as the boss. That's it.
Viha, what word did you put emphasis on? Did you put emphasis on the word I?
No, I said, yeah, not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Because just in case someone gleaned something that I didn't.
Right. Sildar kind of looks back at you, Viha, and says, not that you are aware, who would... That's a weird thing to say.
I'll explain. I'll say there have been several times we've been split up, so I'm not sure if anybody has gleaned anything other than what I've gleaned. I'll say I cannot personally speak for everybody.
This is not your full party?
Well, we have somebody who is... Well, we lost one. I don't know where she is. And the other one is helping a mage with a potion.
Ah.
But we're like the three talking heads of the party.
I see.
Two and a rat. That's in the hallway.
And Sildar
Which,
kinda,
by the way, Galen, I'm pretty sure he saw a photo of you turning into a rat.
Yeah, he would have seen it.
We are the original trio.
Yeah, it's just us. And our tiefling friend effed off somewhere.
I see.
So you have better luck talking to us than anybody else.
All right then. And he kind of sits in the chair and kind of thinks for a little bit. He says, well, what... and he kind of puts his hand up to his head a little bit and kind of rubs his temple. What's your next step? What can I be of assistance with?
Did he indicate that he knows of the keep?
He said he wasn't familiar with it, or too familiar with it.
Galen, you've been out in the hallway. If you were listening,
I'm definitely trying to listen.
okay.
Not only on him, but on the stairs and everything. So
He didn't recognize it. Or he said he didn't recognize it.
I think our plan of action is we're going to go ahead and meet with this higher up, see if we can't glean just a little more information from them. I want to cut ties with them personally.
Me
And
too.
I want to go rescue Obi. That was our main target.
Yes, at the end of the day, we just want Obi out of that damn house and back into Phandelver. That's our main quest, our main mission right now. But unfortunately, we have to go through hurdles to get to that.
Ah. I see.
I'll come back in and drop.
With Galen appearing again, I'll kind of step back away from the door.
Can I pull the map? Nodding at Rimple and Viha, trying to indicate that the coast is clear. Can I pull a map out?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I'll approach the table that he's standing next to and lay it out and point to where the keep is.
Ah. That's a bit of a trek, isn't it?
Yeah, we'd like to rescue Obi, but we're going to be tied up here for today and tomorrow, probably.
When is this upper management individual supposed to make town?
Should be in town tomorrow, but the meeting's tomorrow. He might be in town already.
Well, I haven't seen anyone on the road when I came in. In addition, I didn't see anyone downstairs, or I don't know, he may be staying somewhere else. Do you know of any other locations in town that the Shadow Blades take residence?
When we got here, they were holding up in the Sleeping Giant. We cleared out Chesendar Manor for them, so they could be either at the inn or at that manor.
Wait, you cleared out the manor? As in the basement?
Yes. But don't worry about the relic.
Oh, that's where you found the diary. I wondered, so now they have a large hideout in an undercroft.
It appears.
Yep.
Harder to infiltrate. I see.
The upside, though, is it's all downstairs. They have nowhere to go but up.
I think us getting in there is not going to be a problem. I think getting out will be our own problem.
I'll put on my hand on my sword, but I'll be ready. But we'll be ready.
How are you with following instructions? And then I'll rephrase that with alchemy and stuff.
I'm not great at alchemical anything. I don't
How are
know.
you with children?
And he kind of like looks around and he says, I don't have any, and I'm okay, I guess, with that. I just never know what to say to them.
Okay, disregard.
I'll say, I hate to keep bothering her, but do you think maybe Elowen could be of use or be of help?
It's possible.
I would prefer we get her book back before talking to her again. But
Well, that's in the keep.
And he thinks. And he says, is there anyone else in town who is either sympathetic to our search or that you've told, or aversely anyone else, if there are any shadow blades incorporated into the town itself, other than the gang of thugs, I guess, that made their home here?
We have a few suspects.
Did any of them pan
I'll
out?
mention my suspicion about the mayor's secretary.
That would be a good place for a
He
plant.
didn't take too kindly to us. He didn't take too kindly to us saying that the shadow blades were a problem for the town.
Yeah, that was always weird to me.
From what I gather, Silas has always been felt slightly privileged being placed in the position that he was in about a year or so back. He's always held his nose up to things, thinking that he was on the same wavelength and doing the work for the town master, for Harbin. Who else would you consider?
I don't really consider anybody else.
Who else have you told or discussed this with? Do the Shadowblades know what you know?
No, they don't. We've been quite secretive about our main mission.
That's good. You are wise to trust me with this. I just hope we find Oburian safe.
As he says, you're wise to trust me at this. I'll nod my head and say, if Obi trusts you, I trust you.
Yep, me too.
We were wise to choose you.
What up?
Get some heat? Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the burger.
I don't know when I became muted. What was the last thing you
Remember
heard?
that old bag?
Sorry.
Put a little something there on your laptop.
Hey,
Sit down.
all right, go ahead, Galen.
What was
What'd you
the
say?
last thing you guys heard from me before I somehow got muted?
I don't know.
I said that we suspect the secretary, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he explained the secretary.
Oh god, they're pulling a Zootopia on us.
As
Thank
far
you so much
as
for getting that reference.
as far as people that are knowledgeable and quite possibly on our side, I'll tell him about the librarian who had the book. She's quite knowledgeable in our involvement, our current state, and some of the historic parts of it.
I'm going to whisper something to Galen. So you should see it in your Discord really quick.
Okay.
Join me in whispers.
No, it's a quick
All
one.
the players call for Whisper. The DM sits here with his
Nope.
jukebox.
Nope.
Beatles are like, only I say join me in whispers.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Sam on Critical Role has done that. He goes like, "I need to talk to someone in private. Matt, do you want to go away?" And Matt's like, "Fine," and he stayed.
I do think. Yeah, I'll nod.
Okay. So the vision I told you about,
Uh-huh.
actually, it was given to me by a woman who lives in the forest, a seer. You know, the world going to hell. Somebody gave me that vision.
Oh. Is she... I know some
think?
seers are kind of in the middle, neutral, just seeing things from either side, but is she on our side?
She seemed, well, she's a hermit, so I believe she gave us as a warning about a thing to come, and warning about how we could prevent it. But at least that's what I got from the vision.
Did anyone else receive
Oh, okay.
visions?
All I saw was a black rose, blood dripping from the thorns.
I just saw the world in shit.
That would point towards the keep. I would assume blackthorn, black rose, and I don't know, blood and horns and
Shadow blades.
stuff.
It's just
Always. Has any of the other visions she's given you panned out?
Well, is the world destroyed?
Well, besides that one, hopefully that one won't come true. That's,
I mean,
guess, we're
technically,
trying to stop.
technically, there's other things that could destroy the world. So it could be our shit. It could be another venturing party shit. So, or maybe yeah.
Right.
Is how we found the keep.
That's true. She is how we found the keep.
Well, is there any other visions that haven't come to pass?
Oh, shit.
Well, that's
Next
mine,
campaign,
and that's yours.
I'm taking keen-minded just to fucking solve the problem that I can't remember shit.
Who else did she give a vision to? This is out of game. She gave one to me. She gave one to Viha.
She gave one to all of us. It's just a matter
Yeah.
of whether we know about each other. Which I think we
you
were
all
open to
shared.
each other.
You all shared
Except
besides Faye.
No. She definitely gave me a private vision, and I told everybody.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You all shared except for Faye.
Okay.
I'll kind of look at Galen.
Galen, you got the
use my
vision.
panic mind.
Galen, you got the vision of the Herb of Remembrance location. Rimple, you got the future of the Sword Coast. Viha, you got the Charcoal Rose. Let's see. And then Faye got something as well.
Okay.
Quick, Galen, cast sending. So it's Vision Serious God.
I don't have a sending. I wish I did.
Some cleric you are. I'm just kidding.
I'll go ahead and tell him my vision and where it led us and the results. I'll throw him my sleeve. I'll tell him that I've been inducted into
Emerald Enclave.
Emerald Enclave?
Yep, thank you. And then I'll also tell him that that's why I was asking about babysitting and alchemical knowledge, because we were gifted tasked with the protection of the two fawns, and that we're currently distilling them down to be able to be used. Sister Grells. that it has become.
Is that what that smoke
Quite.
is?
Yeah. It's become quite a task, and we could use somebody we could count on.
Well, I know Sister Guriel. She's a very smart woman. If you would like me to assist her while you have this meeting, I am happy to oblige.
I will try to put an emphasis when I say it's quite the undertaking, to make sure he knows what he's getting into.
Yeah. So
Because
let him know. Good luck, buddy.
Him knowing the sister doesn't mean he knows the sister that she is right now. Being all mind befuddled and whatnot. In fact, I'll come out and just say that.
I'm not hearing.
In fact, I think you're still muted. I'll come out and directly say that and say that she's. If you remember her brilliance, something is definitely not matching up with the current state.
Oh, I should go check on her. If that's what you would like me to do.
Yes, please. Sirius is probably, overwhelmed.
Losing his mind.
That too.
Very well.
Quick question, guys. How do we convey to Sildar or Sirius that Sildar is honestly with us?
I think if we just tell him and let him know, he would. He maybe hasn't, we'd have to escort Sildar there so we could personally tell him, yeah, he's with us, he's helping us.
I mean, you
It's
can
kinda
give me
personal
something only
assurance.
he would know, and I can let him know, or you can take me there. That is fine. I know where the Shrine of Luck is.
I don't want to be seen with you. I don't want to draw attention or harm towards you. Is there, anything we could write on?
Yeah, there's probably a couple papers on the desk.
Okay.
Out of game, knock on the door and just yell, "Wild card, baby!"
Mhm. Wild cards.
I'll go ahead and write a brief letter. And do I have minutes? I think I have minutes. Anyway, I'll go ahead and write a letter that conveys that Sildar's been brought up to speed.
Okay.
And then at the bottom, I'll be writing it kind of over here, sitting on the bed.
I'll look over at Galen, Psionic behind him. Should we tell him that we have the relics?
That we have what?
The relics that we do? 2 of the relics? I'm asking Galen specifically because he's holding the crystal shard.
I think at one point he would have. I'm sorry, we kind of glossed over it when he read it and talked about it. He would have asked you if you have found the 2 that were mentioned. Yep.
Right.
And yeah.
Would
that'll
I
kind of
have
alleviate.
been in the room?
You handed in the letter, correct?
Yeah, and then I left
Yep.
shortly thereafter, so I
He
don't
would
know if I
have
was
read it and just asked. And I will say that all 3 of you were in the room. So however you want to respond to that, we can kind of retcon just a little bit. Or he can just bring it up now since he might have forgot at the point and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, did you find any? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, if he's just asking now, that's, when I'll look over at Galen and tell him, should we show him? I mean, he can be trusted.
Okay, so 3 and 4, I've put my guard down. 1 and 2, I'm still kind of cautious about them. That'll show up in a second. I'm still a little cautious. I'm not going to whip them now.
Okay.
But if somebody says something about them, that's fine too. I don't much care either way.
You know, I feel he can be trusted enough, and I'll say, yeah, we've managed to acquire 2 of them so far.
Are they safe?
I just remembered Faye has the pendant, and she's off somewhere.
Yeah.
Um,
By the way,
I'll say we have the shard with us. One of our companions has the pendant. Before the meeting, we do plan on hiding them in case the worst happens.
Well, keep them safe. Who knows what will happen if anybody else gets a hold of these. It seems like these Shadow Blades are also searching for these relics, and whoever's coming I may be working for someone bigger. I can't imagine it's just a noble in Neverwinter. It's odd.
I already conveyed that the Archibald claims to have been Lord's Alliance, right?
No, you said you were holding on to that tidbit.
No, you held off on that.
Okay.
Are you going to
Yeah,
convey it?
I'll mention. I sign my name.
He'll furrow his
I sign my
brow
name.
and he'll furrow his brow and he'll say, I am not aware of any one that we are utilizing. The Lord's Alliance has only just heard once I've told them of this in Waterdeep, and I surely had no idea it went this deep or there was this much information. Oburian kept a very close hold what he was doing when he told me, so I can't imagine, unless there's other Lord's Alliance members who are a part of things, but
Supposed to do this.
I'll just get
I'll
a
go ahead and-
contemplative look on my face.
I'll go ahead and sign the letter, fold it, trifold, and then light a candle and let the wax drop on the letter.
Okay.
Handing it and the stick totem that has our party members' faces
okay.
to Sildar.
Nice.
And he will take it, nod his head, and says, if you need anything. He hands he places on like the back of this chair like a little stone that has a little oval stone that has a face on it, and he says, if you need anything, use this to get a hold of me. And he has set one of a set of sending stones.
Ooh,
you
nice, like those.
Yes, Faye, we can hear you.
finally, I've been trying to.
Okay,
And that
we
must be
lost
a
you
little
again,
off.
but wait until after this and we'll troubleshoot it together, okay? Okay, hope you heard me.
Okay, and Sildar hands you the party a sending stone. Says, you can come find me, or you can reach me if you need me. He nods to you all, and he decides to leave, and he goes to Sister Guriel. Is there anything you all would like to discuss in the room?
So where do you think we should hide these relics for safekeeping? We still need to find Faye and get that pendant. Make sure it's safe as well.
Yeah. Through their research, they do seem to know that there's a crystal. And they probably know what it looks like, seeing how they sent us to get it for them. Through their research, they probably know what the pendant is. And they might have the scepter somewhere. So it's safe to bet that they would know. Yeah, it's safe to think that they would know what these look like. And if they pat us down and see them, that they will secure them for themselves.
So say we go look for Faye, come back here, and then I guess play a little bit of the waiting game.
Yeah.
Maybe get a small nap in. If they decide to come in the middle of the night,
to do. Right now, it's probably... You guys have been talking and chatting for a while, just discussing things. Maybe it's about evening time.
I'll suggest we look for Faye. Or at least check downstairs. Hoping they wandered in. I guess that's what I'll do. I'll go out and I'll just kind of walk downstairs and kind of do a once over, like check the back area where that table is, and just kind of look around to see if I see Faye. But I won't actually leave yet.
Rimple,
Yep.
I'll hand in the crystal.
Alright, I'll take the crystal.
I don't think that I can keep this anymore. I don't know if you want to hide it or keep it yourself, but
I'll hide
I think
it.
it's safer with you.
Thank you. I'll hide it, and I'll add the crystal shard to my inventory.
I'll leave. I'll head downstairs.
Right.
A little easier for me to drag you all over there. All right. As you all come back downstairs, Toblin is behind the bar. There are a couple people. Hang on, let me add them. Layer token layer. Okay. There are a couple people sitting down having some late dinner. Toblin's behind the bar, just kind of like doing his normal thing. And he kind of smiles at you all.
Can I walk up to the bar and ask Toblin if he's seen our fox friend?
He gives you a smile and says, no, I haven't seen them. I figured they were out doing stuff for you. They haven't been in to drink or eat anything. I haven't seen them.
How much would a pretty sizable feast for 2 people cost? Like a 2-person meal, not like a feast for 2 people.
Oh. Like a 2-person meal, probably like maybe like 4 silver.
Okay. 1 gold is 2 silver. No. 1 gold is 10 silver.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and lay 10 silver down.
Okay.
And say that if Faye does come in,
Okay.
to ply her with food and drink and keep her here.
Okay.
And if not, the money's his.
Got it. As you guys are all discussing things outside, the sun is. Let me see if I can do this. Let's see. You back? Hopefully that'll do it. Yes. Nice.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Want to make sure I actually had the right little layer stuff going on.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It is now, the sun is beginning to go down. You all begin to eat. Faye has not shown up. However,
Chicken right there. I didn't see it.
are you all sitting around a table? Probably just like chilling, right?
Yep,
Or
we
something.
all just chilling up.
All right, that's fine. At the door, you see a familiar face that you were just now seeing because I have a token made. It is. Let me see if I have a. Okay, nope. Yep. So you see the face, the hair, the outfit of the townmaster's secretary. You recognize him as he begins to step inside. He steps inside, he looks around, he notices you guys, and he walks over and he says, "Excuse me, the townmaster would like to have a word with you."
Oh boy. Okay, town master. Okay, that's the town mayor, right? Okay. Well, Colossus. I forget what I give Galen. It's something for Professor X to return.
Can I roll insight to see if he truly means the mayor or if he's just speaking in code?
I mean, he outright says the mayor, but you can definitely roll insight if you would like.
I forget. Viha was.
I mean, he probably wouldn't come in and be like, "Hey, the Shadowblades want to see you now."
I mean,
your insight is that he is being, how do I put it? He is speaking loudly for other people to hear, that the townmaster wants to speak with you, but some of his mannerisms make you think that this might be the meeting you are waiting for.
Okay.
I'll Psionic Mind. Galen said, "I think you were right." And I'll kind of stand up and I'll let out an audible sigh.
all right. Okay, and I'm just gonna.
Go ahead.
Now I'm just gonna try to remember. Let's go.
I'll definitely be staying behind the party, and I'll wait definitely toward the secretary's out of eyesight. I'll pull out my sword and the vial of wyvern poison, and I'll kind of coat my sword with it.
So he wasn't
And then
really. So he's kind of staying near you all, waiting for you to follow him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, quick point of note: it dries and becomes useless in a minute.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. But yeah,
I say wait.
even if
I say
not-
wait. During the thick of it.
Can
I thought he was on site.
in response to him starting to turn away, tell him that we'll be there in a minute. We're waiting for one of our friends, and see what his reaction is to that.
He stops and he says, Townmaster does not like to be kept waiting. We need to go now.
Excuse the fuck you. Okay, everybody, we're finishing our drinks, then we're going. I'm not fucking bossing me.
I'll look back at Toblin and nod, and then catch up with this guy.
Okay. So you'll
I'll be
follow
following
him?
very, very close to the party. Yeah. I'm following very close to the party. I'm wedging myself in between Galen and Rimple.
Yeah, I guess I'll
as much as
follow
possible.
him.
As this secretary is leading you to the Townmaster's Hall.